This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense will start this game off with the football. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And it's in and down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a man, it's Evans. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Looking to buy time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Another incompletion on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And here comes the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A strike downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skilled positions. That's what gets the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one. And USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's called it.
Keeps it on the draw. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in third and short or third and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Williams will pass. And he got smacked just as it released the pass. It's incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Huskies! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Moving out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got his man on the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Williams looking for a man. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. Was able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Going right and going deep. Makes a grab deep. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Turns it loose. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Using his legs, it's Coleman.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. The pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half. In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Williams will pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Dances away. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Huskies are flying down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to first down marker. This crowd knows when to bring it. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Williams looking for a man. Flips it out on the screen. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. High the chains now on second and long. Give to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Touchdown, Washington! And the punishment has been extended.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Washington, 28, USC, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Quickly out to the tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
He'll throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He's got him in the flat. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, the ground game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Pocket breaking down. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Emptman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line, eating them up, doing a great job in the secondary at linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it flop.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So the defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Huskies! And they... Six more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it up.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
We reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Find some fresh air. Turning on the Jets. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. Washington coming to the line with another first down. The give as they work on that clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
The short hands, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it.